Welcome to day 41, which kicks off at the opening of Mahoney's Outfitters, where it is the only option for me to get packing. I guess they have 3 that I'll be able to choose from that should work. So we'll go in here and pick out a new pack, and I'll show you all about it. All right, we're here with Matt at Mahoney's Outfitters, and he's been extremely helpful. He's helping both Girl Dad and I with some packs, looking at the Granite Gear here. It's actually a little bit bigger, but man, it felt good, and it's not as heavy as my Osprey that I have at home, the old school one that I have. But he's doing some adjustments on it, and then I'll stuff all my stuff in there and we'll give it a whirl. But I think we may have a winner, and I can tell you, just in the little bit of weight he put on the back there, it was a lot more comfortable. So I'm excited, and with that color I can blend into the trees and scare people, so that'll be great. All right, on day 41, here's the new pack. I also got new trekking poles, because mine had that one spot that was catching my finger, which I pointed out before, but everything fits on there. And I will tell you, it is just barely a pound more than my Durston pack, but boy, it is a lot more comfortable at first blush. Anyways, we'll find out when we're hiking up and down. But anyways, there it is. It's a Granite Gear Blaze. Had really 2 options. It was a Granite Gear Blaze or the Osprey Pro something or other. The padding on this one was just a lot better, and I liked it better, so hopefully it'll work out. Alrighty, so change of plans today. That if you see that over there, that is the start of major storms for the next 2 days, including each day with over an inch of rain, or up to an inch of rain or more projected, and winds, which, you know, is tough, but here's what makes it even tougher. We were about ready to go over Roan Mountain, and that is 6,250 feet. It is a bald, unprotected, and everything you will always read is do not go over those type things in storms. There is unfortunately no way for us to predict a time over the next 2 days to go over that without going through these storms. There's no hiding from them. There's no anything. Girl Dad has a friend who actually got struck by lightning up there. So I don't know if it's because we're old and soft or we're old and smart. It's one or the other, but we're gonna hold off from going over Roan Mountain while these storms are so threatening. It's not worth the risk. Even if the risk is small that something bad happens, if it does, it'd be catastrophic, and it's just not worth taking that chance for us right now. We're not in a position in life where we have to make those type of risks, and although nobody should be. But anyways, that's what we're looking at. So we put our tail between our legs, came back into town, and are holding out for these storms to go through. All right, so once again, we have found ourselves in a brewery. This is the Yee Haw Brewery, and it's pretty nice looking, so we'll test it out and let you know. And so it begins. We would not even be started hiking yet, and the storms have started moving in, and they've just started raining now. And it's supposed to do nothing but do this more and more and more. And ultimately, I'm going to say we made a good call, because I'm afraid we were going to have something bad happen, but we'll never know, so we're going to go with we made a good call. All right, we're here on R0 with Mountain Turtle and Freebird. And Mountain Turtle, we're gonna start with you. Number one, you guys may remember we hiked together for a while in the Smokies, had a great time, and I want to say for the better part of probably a total of a day, maybe half a day each time, it was it was really just the three of us for quite some time, and that was kind of interesting. We had some good conversations, and Mountain Turtle and I's conversations centered more around how much we hated that Freebird was so much better shape than what we were.
Just running up those hills.
All right, now you guys are a couple that's hiking.
Yes.
So my question to you at Mountain Turtle is, what has been the biggest positive and the biggest negative about being a couple hiking this?
I would say the biggest positive is the way we can rely on each other when one person or the other is having a rough day. You know, I know that he motivates me when I am not feeling it, or, you know, things like that. And being able to divide and conquer in camp. You know, I'm able to do this while he's doing that, and that kind of thing. So that's been the biggest positive of being a couple on trail. I think the negative comes when we have different objectives for a day, or, you know, I'll want to hike a different number of miles than he will. And so I would say that's, but I mean, we've been compromising and working together for 24 years already. So, you know, we certainly know how to deal with that kind of thing.
All right, Freebird.
Yes.
Now I am setting you up with the ultimate soft pitch here.
Yes.
All right, buddy. What is the biggest thing that has impressed you by having your wife and spouse out here with you on this journey?
Well, of course, you know, it's been great to watch Darby transform from day one until today. And when she was doubting herself, I could have reminded her just how many times she had grown in strength, and just her attitude, you know, continued to evolve. I was watched as she, you know, her name, of course, Mountain Turtle, but I've seen her, I'm like, I'm having a hard time keeping up with her today. I'm behind her, letting her set the pace, and I'm like, if she keeps this up, she's just gonna wear me out. So seeing those transformations physically have been the most impressive, and reminding her of that, that she's changing and she's strong and she can do it when she's feeling down. That's been on those days. That's been probably the best thing.
Well, as we've said many times before, or I've said many times before, it's amazing how much you get to know somebody in a short period of time. And I know that the Mountain Turtle and I had some good conversations about our kids and stuff like that while we were catching up to Freebird, and he was waiting for us, and I can just tell you this is just a wonderful couple, and I love hiking with them. Glad to see them again, and wish them nothing but the best. Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you.